What's going on, guys? It's Jen. Real quick, thanks for all the new subscribers that I've gotten recently over the past few days. We're closing in on 4 million subscribers. I don't really have a plan or anything like that, but if you're new here, subscribe. I upload basically every single day, and I've been doing a disgusting grind over the past couple months at this point. Almost the entirety of the year, actually, I have been doing challenges on top of challenges. So since it takes so much time, that's why I'm not doing the request videos at the moment. And on top of that, the request, I mean, UFC 4 is just, it's a fun game. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, it's not UFC 2. That's all I'll say. Just look at the knockouts on UFC 2 in comparison to other knockouts on even UFC 3 and stuff. I've made this argument before, man, but it's so confusing to me that I can have a powerhouse boxer, but for some reason I don't have a 5-star hook or a 5-star overhand or anything. It's all 4-star across the fucking board, and I just get smashed by anyone that picks anyone that's even slightly higher tier as far as a character goes. I don't know, the created fighters just don't feel as good, and since you can't really customize them as well online anyway, it's just not as fun to run them online. So we have a new This Week in Modern Warfare playlist and store bundle. Enjoy Games of Summer, Slay Kings, and Warzone, and fan favorite Shoot the Ship playlist returns. We know that Shoot the Ship should be here for, you know, at least the next 3 weeks, 2 weeks, whatever. Gonna be there for an entire month. So the game winner bundle for Gaz bundle includes a jersey like operator skin. Oh, and they finally put out the Kawaii Cat bundle for Mara. This is what I was looking for back before the swords came out. I mainly only wanted the swords. I mean, this skin is absolutely adorable, don't get me wrong. It's just, they just announced for Black Ops that the CDL is going 4v4. So FaZe lost to the Dallas Empire yesterday, pretty handedly, to be honest. I mean, obviously, I don't know any of the guys personally or whatever, but there's a reason I don't compete in competitions and shit like that. I get so invested. I'd be so crushed, heartbroken. There's so much pressure, and all of these guys are literally superhuman for even being able to withstand that kind of pressure at all. So shout out to those guys on the FaZe team, on Atlanta FaZe. Those guys were killing it all year. They had the best stat line across the board, but, you know, it is what it is. Lots of obstacles in the way and, you know, a million different excuses, but it is what it is. So her skin's coming out. We end up getting these really cute swords now, and since I already have them Obsidian and Damascus, I might not have them Obsidian. They might be another one that I have to do. Shit. Warzone Kingslayer mode. But really, there's nothing like that crazy. It's just that cat bundle. When you go over here to Games of Summer, you can see I already have 4 medals here. I already did this Price is Alley one. This one is like stupidly easy. So we got the gold on Risky Parkour. They give you little bonuses in these little trial modes that shave off time. Like, for example, I think I finished Risky Parkour at like 43 seconds, but had like a 3-second bonus, so my overall time was 39.3, and it still gave me the gold or whatever. I'm assuming from not shooting the civilian targets, I get the bonuses in the gun course. Marksman challenge was really simple and straightforward. I didn't upload yesterday and show you guys me doing this, but the marksman challenge was, I mean, it's just simple stuff and just a bunch of targets that line up over and over and over again, and you just kind of have to figure out the most efficient way to get rid of them. On every wave, there are multiple targets that at a certain point when they're moving all around, you can actually line them up for like triples and, you know, collaterals and stuff like that, so you can do a lot of like really cool things to save time with this. If you miss, you might as well restart. Price's Alley was really a lot like the marksman challenge, except it's just you can pick right targets and wrong targets, but they just kept spawning right in front of me. I shot like 3 different civilian targets on that run, and they just did not care. They still gave me gold, so so in the picture, there's supposed to be a carbine that's supposed to come with this. So I'm assuming, I thought that I was gonna end up actually getting it for this one right here. But instead, these are the rewards that we get right here. You know, we get a spray, a horn, and another emblem. I haven't actually unlocked an actual blueprint since day 1, really. These 3 days in a row, all they've been doing is giving us horns and emblems and shit. I assume tomorrow's shooting range, the reward will be the carbine, and then by having 5 of the gold medals, I should unlock the Grau as well, so I have them back to back. Guarantee you're not gonna find people using that carbine in Warzone, though. Let's check out this horn we got. There's the emblem, horns. You had me unlock an Olympic gold medal for a all these assault rifles done all the way up until this AN-94. The AN-94 is the only assault rifle I have left in the game that needs to be finished. On the 29th, I finished the Growl. On the 30th, yesterday, going into about like 3 o'clock in the morning, I finished the AMAX. An absolute joy to use during hardcore. Actually, no exaggeration though. It was nice to use this thing. I really fuck with the AMAX. I like this gun a lot. And now we're on the AN-94. Only SMG left to get Obsidian on is this one, the ISO. Yeah, I just remembered I don't have the Obsidian swords. Fuck. That's another thing I need to do, but it's fine. I have shipment. Fuck. Yesterday, no joke, no bullshit, I literally sat here for about 25 minutes straight looking for a single shipment lobby. I have no idea how I managed to get that lucky. I have witnesses. What is this stability? Ew, oh my god. ADL said they're going back to 4v4. I know most people probably don't even realize what the difference between 4v4 to 4v5 is, like competitively or whatever, but I do feel bad for Dallas Empire though, the fact that they have to go from 5v5 to 4v4 after just winning a championship. How do you go and win a championship and then have to drop somebody off of your team? Yeah, and that UFC that ended up passing. Man, I was going for Anthony Smith so hard, but Rakic, God, it's so rough to watch him lose like that. I mean, his last loss before that was really tough too from Glover. Like, at least in the Glover fight, I'm like, look how fucking tough he is. And it's just like, this one, it's not so much I didn't see that he was tough or anything like that. It's just, he really didn't have an answer. It was just, and now it's Brian Ortega versus Korean Zombie too. That's gonna be an interesting fight. We haven't seen Brian Ortega since what? Since he fought Max Holloway, like it has to be well over a year ago. 2 years? I remember playing Black Ops 4 when that fight was happening. One of the things that I noticed a lot of people were doing were using their blue dots, but not just using their blue dots on the hollow sight and all that shit that other people are talking about. I've been seeing more and more people use the blue dot for the sniper rifles. I think when I do snipe, I might need to mess around with that blue dot. It straight up looks like it's just a blue dot as wherever you're aiming. I don't really know how much I'll like it, but I'll give it a shot. It's also weird to have that little blue dot, but also at the same time end up having a, whenever you move it around, the tactical little green light right there is also kind of meshed in there with the blue one. And by the way, people have been asking for updates. The past couple weeks or so, I've had my roof fixed now. No longer are we SeaWorld. We're all good. But yeah, that was quite the experience. Took about a day or so, 2 days, some shit like that. They had to remove some boards and things like that that were wet or damaged or whatever. I didn't really talk to them much because, you know, I don't want to go outside, bother people or whatever in the middle of a pandemic and all that shit. Yeah, so that's good. Now I'm not, you know, my house isn't wet, so that's great. I honestly don't really know what else to talk or even complain about, to be honest. I mean, everything has been going good the past few days. I've been making progress on here. I mean, besides the, you know, not so great results of some of the fights and stuff that I wanted, I mean, it's going well. I mean, Champs was doing great. The viewership over there was great. That was awesome for the CDL. We got Games of Summer shit going on. We're just gold medal. We got some blueprints and stuff coming tomorrow with whatever update or whatever. We're supposed to be getting that Mara skin or some shit. I mean, it's literally just going to be more shipment. You guys already know what the fuck it is that I'm... Before, I used to actually just spend a little bit of time sniping for the sake of the video and then just, you know, go back to grinding afterwards. But at this point, my life has been so engulfed by this grinding by itself that I don't really have anything happening. Things have been going pretty good, pretty, you know, smooth sailing at the moment, as smooth as it can be, and yeah.